Welcome back, Soil Power family. If you've been hanging around our channel, you already know I love experimenting with natural ways to boost soil health and plant growth. But today, I want to share a gardening hack that has truly surprised me with how simple and effective it is, using molasses or brown sugar as a fertilizer booster. When I first tried this trick, I was skeptical. Sugar for plants? It sounded like something that would attract ants rather than make tomatoes grow like crazy. But after testing it in my own garden and digging into the science, I realized this is one of the easiest and most underrated ways to supercharge your soil life, and in turn, help your plants grow up to 50% faster. So, let's dive in. What's the deal with molasses versus brown sugar? Which one should you use, and how do you apply them for maximum growth? At the heart of this hack is a simple truth. Your plants don't just rely on sunlight and water, they depend on the invisible army living in your soil, microbes, fungi, and worms that help break down nutrients into a form your plants can actually use. Think of soil microbes as the digestive system of your garden. So, which should you pick? Honestly, both work, but molasses is the clear winner if you want the full package. The mineral content in molasses means it feeds microbes and directly nourishes plants. Brown sugar is a great backup if molasses isn't available, and it still delivers noticeable benefits. One mistake I often see is gardeners thinking, if a little is good, more must be better. Not true here. Overdoing sugar can cause problems. Excess sugars may ferment in the soil or attract unwanted pests. Stick to small amounts every couple of weeks rather than daily drenching. Another key tip: always pair sugar feeding with organic matter. Sugars alone won't provide balanced nutrition, but if you combine them with compost, worm castings, or organic fertilizer, you create the perfect balance of energy and nutrients for your soil life. Also, avoid using sulfured molasses. The sulfur can kill off beneficial microbes, undoing all your hard work. Always look for unsulfured varieties. In my own garden trials, I ran side-by-side comparisons. Tomatoes fed with molasses grew taller, set fruit earlier, and had deeper green leaves than the control group. Brown sugar also improved growth, but to a slightly lesser degree. The real kicker was in soil life. When I dug into the beds, the molasses-treated soil was teeming with earthworms and had that sweet, earthy smell of living soil. That's the kind of result that tells you something good is happening below the surface. What makes this trick so powerful isn't just the growth boost, it's accessibility. Molasses and brown sugar are inexpensive, easy to find, and safe to use. Unlike synthetic fertilizers, they don't risk burning your plants or polluting groundwater. Instead, they work with nature, feeding the soil life that's already there. It's the kind of hack that fits perfectly into a sustainable gardening philosophy. You're not forcing plants to grow. You're supporting the ecosystem that naturally makes them thrive. So, to wrap it up, if you want a simple, effective fertilizer hack that can make your plants grow up to 50% faster, start experimenting with molasses or brown sugar. Remember, molasses gives you the extra edge thanks to its mineral content, but both options can turn your soil into a microbial hotspot. The next time you're in the grocery store, grab a bottle of unsulfured blackstrap molasses or a bag of brown sugar, not for your kitchen, but for your garden. Your plants will thank you with lush growth and bigger harvests. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button on Soil Power and share this article with a fellow gardener. The more we spread simple, natural hacks like this, the stronger and healthier our gardens will become. Happy growing, Soil Power family. Let's keep our soil alive and our plants thriving.